you see how that's incredibly offensive?
Yes, I do. That's why I said it.
I want to ask you both because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you
Not
bracing
the gayest
yourself?
Star Wars. Not the.
It's pretty gay, let's be honest. Leslie, how do you feel?
Am I gay? Yes.
Well, no, I know you are gay, but I'm asking, are you excited about putting this, this is going to be a talking point.
Is it going to be a talking point?
I'm sure so.
Because nerds are gay.
Well, some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay
Well, that's
stuff.
true. But
Yeah.
in my world, nerds are gay.
Okay. Was this the fun element of...
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. And yet people have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I frankly...
You're offended?
Into it. No.
I think that Star Wars is so gay already.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen the fits? We'd be like, look how gay this is, and then send each other a reference photo.
And are you telling me, with a straight face, that C-3PO is straight?
They're a couple. That's what I think. But this is more outward.
I think it's canon that R2-D2 is a lesbian.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ask Filoni. Okay.
Ask for
Can you imagine?
Ah, yes, let's make this about sexuality and rainbow flags and the purple, blue, orange hair. And let's not talk about Star Wars. Let's make this about race and sexuality as they usually do. We can't even watch films anymore without having the black lesbian who beats everyone without doing any sort of training anymore. I haven't even watched the latest Star Wars anymore because of this propagandized nonsense that's going on with the series. Gone are the days we can watch a movie or a TV show and we can actually look up to the character because the character in that movie or TV show actually put in the work to get to where they got to.
When people watch The Hate You Give, what do you want them to walk away with? Because I know everyone has a slightly different feeling.
Well, I mean, white people crying actually was the goal.
Now, I want people to reverse the roles and imagine it was a white person sitting in her position and said the same thing about black people, and let's see the reaction then.
You all just want to be left alone. I'm so happy about it. Yeah, I am. I'm much happy about having gone through it. And it saves the lives of the kids who actually do go through with the hormone treatment.
Every word of what you just said was wrong.
And they don't actually, what actually happens is they get, what actually ends up happening is when they're that young, usually it'll end up being just hormone blockers, which are completely reversible. If they decide that's not what they want. But the thing is that actually going through puberty is so traumatic for some of these kids. It made me so detached from my body. And I can't undo that. I can't undo the puberty that my body went through naturally. But you can stop taking. You can stop taking the hormone blockers if you want to. It's okay to do that. And these kids that actually the vast majority. Yes, it is. No, it is absolutely true. That is incorrect. That is absolutely incorrect.
I'm sorry, sir, but you're wrong.
I believe him. He looks completely happy.
I would never let my daughter get plastic surgery. Oh yeah, just let her grow up overwhelmingly insecure and hating her body instead.
I've said it before and I'll say it again, but there are so many stupid people who we are allowing to speak in today's world. I don't know how you can come to the conclusion that plastic surgery heals your insecurities. You start off with one bit of plastic surgery and you're going to continue to get more because of the fact that you're insecure. How about you try and cure the insecurity instead of covering it up with all that plastic surgery and making yourself look like Donald Duck?
The pronouns are?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a drag queen, so I go by neopronouns.
Okay.
Yeah,
what are those pronouns?
So when I'm in drag, I like to go by Nick, but my regular secondary pronouns are her. So I have this exercise that I do actually. So I'll start off with the exercise. For you, I'll go my, she, they, my, she, they, my, she, they. And for me, you'd go
Nick, her, Nick, her, Nick, her. Oh my god!
Would you be left in a forest alone with a bear or a man?
I would do a man. A man, because I'm a chatty person. If I'm gonna die in a forest, I'd rather be talking to someone. Bears seem a little more predictable.
Are you going to go with bear?
Yeah. I would rather take my chances with a random bear.
I would say a man because I think a bear is unpredictable.
I also don't know how to do a lot of stuff in the forest.
Man, you have a better chance of like talking and persuading your way into being safe.
A man can do that for me, probably.
It's funny how it's usually the sane looking people and the normal looking people who would actually rather be there with a man. You guys can make your own judgment by how the people who said bear look like.
You know what I'd like to see from men on International Women's Day?
What?
I'd like to see them doing things that would actually have a positive impact on women's lives.
Well, they are the garbage men picking up your used cat litter. They work in the sewer system to clean up your nasty shit. Mine for coal so that you can have electricity to cry about what a victim you are online. Drill for oil so you can have gas in your car to make it to Taylor Swift's concert. Are the truck drivers delivering coffee to your local Starbucks. And are the ones risking their lives working the most dangerous jobs in the country so that you can live a life that's safe and sound. Maybe you should be the one that's more appreciative of men. Dang, that's tough.
What do you guys think about Lizzo? Do you think she's like healthy?
Fuck yeah. She's vegan. Like, she's active. I'm seeing her on TikTok. She's dancing. She's working out.
Do you think you can be healthy and obese at the same time?
I think you can, just because a lot of times it is super mental and it is literally genetic, where like sometimes you're eating healthy and your body literally, that's just how you look like.
I think people have like health issues that cause them to like not be able to lose weight as easily as others.
Some people have to work way harder to be like more in shape, I guess.
Do you think you can be healthy and obese?
I think it's a yes and no, because I know some fat people that literally are super healthy, like eat the best and everything. They just can't lose weight. So I think yes.
Everyone has different body types and different bone structures, honestly,
Also
too.
true.
Which can make you look more obese.
Like wider rib cages or bigger hips. Like, that's just your body. That's not even food at that point. Yeah. I think body positivity is a good thing.
Even if you're obese?
Even if you're obese, yes.
But not if you're unhealthy.
Do you think body positivity creates like a population of more fat people?
Yes. Because no one is getting shamed for their body size as often anymore.
Body positivity, do you think it creates like a population of more fat people?
No. Because body positivity isn't like, yeah, just go gain a fuck ton of weight. It's a community for people to like, I don't know.
The consensus is so you can be healthy and obese.
Yeah, I mean,
even if you have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, on the verge of a stroke.
That might not be your fault.
But that's genetic, too. That could just get passed on to me.
It could, 100%. But at the same time, people who are obese all have those same things in common.
Fair. I can't really argue with that. That's true.
What would you do if your kids were fat?
I let them be fat. I would not instill an eating disorder in them and encourage them to like lose weight or whatever, unless it was becoming like a general like problem.
Why do some parents do that?
Because they're trying to like form to societal standards.
What would you do if your kids were fat?
They wouldn't be.
Why?
Well, because like they would just eat healthy.
I would try to get my kids to eat healthy and lose weight, because honestly, it's just difficult. It's worse on your joints. It's worse on your bones. So it's like, I would want my kids to be in shape.
What would you do if your kids were fat?
I would just make sure that they're eating right. Try to take them on walks just to be healthy, not to make them lose.
It's crazy how we've come to a world where people have been so brainwashed that they believe in this nonsense. I don't even know how you can come to the conclusions of looking at Lizzo and believing in your soul and heart that she is healthy.
So here's what happens when you come out as trans to a fundamentalist family. You get something like this letter that I got from my parents. It says to dead name, aka Sheila Chappelle. Dear dead name, aka Sheila, because of your actions, our living arrangement is not working out. The actions being that I'm transgender. I am therefore serving you with a notice of eviction. No, you're not. This is not a legal document, but okay. You must be out of my house by June 30th, 2022, or I'll take legal action to remedy the situation.
Their house, their choice. I thought we all believe in bodily autonomy.
Should we promote weight loss for plus size people, or should we promote acceptance?
Oh, well, they're already like that, so we shouldn't push weight loss on them. I think we should just push acceptance. Yeah, I mean, they should try to be healthy, but not lose weight, yeah.
I think we should just accept. If they're happy and content with how they feel, then that's up to them. It's not me, and it's not my choice, and it's not my body. And if they're okay with that, then I accept them. If they're the ones that are waking up, and feeling the way that they feel. So why wouldn't I accept them if they accept themselves? So I think accept them.
What they really just said is we should promote acceptance of allowing people to put themselves to an early grave. Great advice.
So Jordan's getting canceled today because they said some controversial stuff. I'll tell you what it was. What was it?
I said that intentional weight loss is not a body positive act.
And he's right. It's not a body positive act. Body positivity got really white and thin washed, and that's a conversation for another day, but just here to tell you the pursuit of intentional weight loss is not aligned with that liberation, which is the radical version of body positivity you're all looking for. Thoughts?
So true.
There was so much going on in this video. He first of all called her a they, then said he's right, and then we go on to how they look, and you guys already know how I feel about how they look.
Nobody is coming along to your cause because of these stupid stunts. We all think you're a bunch of puerile, spoilt brats who are just going out of their way to cause other people inconvenience and ruin their fun. That is the reality. You might well have a serious point to make, or many serious points to make. I might well agree with some of those points. I probably do. But you know what? The more of these things you do are things that I enjoy and my friends enjoy and my family enjoys and other people with their friends and families enjoy, the more families that you stop in getting to work or getting their kids to school for important exams or getting to funerals or whatever it may be, the more you do that, the more we hate you. And the more we don't want to have anything to do with you or give you a platform to talk about the stuff that actually is more important, as you rightly say. Why don't you just stop the stupid stunts? Stop wrecking people's lives.
This won't stay in the news and it won't stay in the conversation. And perhaps what we're doing by interrupting the things that you need to do that are important to you, that you love, is we're making you think about everything that we're standing to lose. No, you're not.
You're making me think you're a bunch of morons.
The hilarious thing and the hypocrisy with these people is that they also contribute to the problem that they claim there is with oil when they're ordering and delivering stuff. But of course, the only time they complain is when it suits them.
We're gonna just start an OnlyFans. In 48 hours, how much money did you make?
48 hours.
Oh my fuck.
I made a little over $1 million. And then I gambled to like celebrate and I won $30,000. Oh my god. Like look, like this person, $100 tip. Hey Corinna, can I get some pussy?
What a sad generation we've come to where things like this is what's being celebrated. Feminism has taught these women to do whatever it takes to make money regardless of what the outcomes of that making money will be. They throw away their dignity for temporary pleasure, not knowing the temporary pleasure is going to lead them to permanent scars.
Wearing straight hair, cultural appropriation?
Yes.
So white people's culture is straight hair? No, let me cook. It's white people. Let me cook.
Other races. It's not your culture, though.
Say that again?
It's not your culture.
What's not culture?
Straight hair.
It's straight hair? That's what culture is? Straight hair?
You guys are getting it from other people, though. It doesn't matter.
What from other people?
The straight hair.
So straight hair is the culture.
You guys are trying to emulate another race.
How am I trying to emulate another race? I love being black. Anytime I wear straight hair, it's because I want to be black. It's not because I want to be white. I would never want to be white ever in my life, even if I wore straight hair.
I'm sure you guys heard this right, but anytime she wears straight hair, it's because she wants to be black. Yeah, we are doomed.
You have a mental disorder, that's fine. You know, I don't need to come up to you and tell you that I think you have a mental disorder. That would be rude.
Right.
But when you have a mental disorder and you're now requiring that I have a mental disorder, right, to meet your mental disorder, that doesn't work for me. Which is to say that if somebody was walking around as a schizophrenic and saying that they were Superman, and then telling me that I was required to treat them like Superman, I wouldn't play the game. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about trans. I think the slope is so slippery, and they find that to be bigotry. No, I don't need to, I'm not going to call you she, I'm not going to call you her, just because you're a grown man and you're wearing a wig and a dress.